So let's talk about my 3 most profitable marketing emails. There are these ones over here, and I usually use these in some kind of limited time offer sequence. So imagine I maybe have here a free webinar, a free email course, or maybe I'm launching a new product, and then usually I do some kind of limited time offer that is valid for 3 days. And then during those 3 days, if they decide to purchase then, they for example get a few bonuses, they get a discount, or maybe even a combination of both. So then basically the deadline starts, 72 hours left. Now then the first day I would just send a not too pushy email. It's like, hey, this is like a great story about something that relates to this product. It's probably something that you find interesting. Now then there's 48 hours left. So basically 2 days until the deadline. Now then at 10 a.m. I sent an email that says, okay, why does this actually work? And then I probably include some kind of testimonial or case study. And then 24 hours left, the last day. And then these are my most profitable emails. So I sent an email out at 10 a.m., at 3 p.m. and at 8 p.m. And that might sound like a lot, and I was also a little bit hesitant with this at first because I really do not want to spam people too much, right? But I really noticed that these emails on the last day, when I started experimenting with that, those really boosted conversions like crazy, because that's really a day where people really have to make a decision that day. They cannot sleep another night about it. They really have to make a decision then and there. So you will see on that last day, that's when most people are going to make a decision. So then at 10 a.m. we sent an email that says like, okay, last day. At 3 p.m. we sent an email with frequently asked questions. And at 8 p.m. we sent an email with like, hey, this is like your last chance to act now. So let me show you these emails. And by the way, all these emails you can also find in the description of this video so that you can just copy and paste them and then change them to your own needs. So let's start with that first email. So the subject of the email is friendly reminder. And then the name, so just like a very short subject line. And then over here, I start like this. So I would say, hey, Emma, just a friendly reminder to let you know that the offer for Active Campaign Mastery expires tonight. And then I would also include like the time zone if that's important. And then over here, I have this timer. And this timer is really important because this also then shows how much time they exactly have left. So it's like a dynamic timer, and you can use a tool like Deadline Funnel or Timer Campaign for that to insert those in your emails. And what is also cool with those tools, you can also redirect people automatically to a different page after the deadline expired. So I think that's also really cool. Now then I will just sum up what they're getting. I will say, remember, you will get now like lifetime access, you will get updates, you will get 8 hours of material, you get 25 importable automations, you will get my help, you get mastermind access, now like all those things. And then until tonight, you will also get the following bonuses. So this is part of that limited time offer, right? Until tonight, they get these bonuses. From tomorrow on, not anymore. Then they have to purchase them for these prices if they would want to. Now, then I say just smack the button or link below to get instant access to everything. Now then here, this link that goes to the sales page or the checkout page. And then I would sum up one more time why they would want this product at all. So in my case, that's then if you want to learn how to create an evergreen sales funnel to convert leads into customers, then this course is for you. I hope to see you on the inside. Now, and then PS, this is what Mark said about the course. And then here I would include a testimonial. And then I would also repeat the refund policy. So over here I would say, and if you don't like the course for whatever reason, you can just write me within 30 days and I will give you a full refund. I'm easy. And I personally think that this is really important. So for me, with all my digital products, I include this refund policy. You can go for 30 days through it. And I think that's really amazing. And that's also why I think it's really important to include there, because that way people can also be like, okay, you know, I have 30 days to go through the materials. And if I don't like it, I can just ask for my money back. So it's a bit of like tackling the fear of like wasting their money, right? And it's quite a big one. So that's that first email. And then the second email is basically a frequently asked questions email. So that email looks like this. So the subject is got questions, Emma. So again, just really short, but I always make sure to include the name. I'm not sure why I do that, but I always think like when you see your own name in your subject line, you're maybe a little bit more likely to open it. Now then I start off with, hey, Emma, in my last emails, I told you about Active Campaign Mastery, my brand new online course. I got some questions, so I thought I'd send out an email with a few of them. Now, and then basically I just go over all the frequently asked questions. Like people would ask, what we'll actually learn inside, in this case, online course. So then I would sum that up. Now, who is the course for? Now then I would tell them, okay, it's for these and these and these people. And sometimes I would also say it's not for these and these people. And then here, now is an objection that people can have. For example, in my case with ActiveCampaign, people would say like, hey, I'm pretty advanced already. Is this actually right for me? And then I would explain why it is right for them. Now then what happens after I buy? This is not a question that I included at first, but I noticed that people were asking me this question, like, hey, what happens when I buy? So that's why I just explained it in here. It's like, okay, if some people ask me this, probably more people have it on their mind, right? Then this is another one of those examples. Do you have a full list of all the lessons inside the course? Now then I would say like, yes, you can see a complete overview here. Then they go to a page with all the lessons, and then in the bottom I also have a call to action again that says like, hey, you only have this and this amount of hours left, please go now to the checkout page to grab this deal, right? Now how much time? Now all these questions, if you want you could pause the video, you can read all of these. What is the end goal? And then here in the end I would repeat like, okay, what is the offer? So then I would say here again, like I showed you in the first email, until tonight you get the following bonuses with the main product. Now you get these bonuses, and I would say that's a total value of, so that's basically just these things summed up, which you will get for free until tonight. Now I'm just about sold. What is your refund policy? So again, I'm repeating that refund policy because that's really important, I think. Now and then I would repeat that over here, and then I said like, hey, okay, I hope that answered any questions you might have. Do you have any other questions? Just reply to this email. And if you're ready to pull the trigger, then only smack the link below to complete your order. So this would then go to the checkout page. And then I would again repeat the deadline and would say like, keep in mind the offer expires tonight at midnight. I hope it's helpful. And then PS, and then over here I would once again repeat this 30-day money back guarantee. So I think that's like really good to repeat a few times, and maybe also include some testimonials. Now then the last email, and this is usually after this email goes out, I really see the purchases like roll in, because it's like an email where people have only like 4 hours left. So that's the last chance email. So there's this email over here, and the subject is last chance. I've also experimented with different subject lines. I also recommend to you to do that as well. For example, also I used one that was called TikTok, and then with like the clock emoji, or I would have a subject line that says like snooze button, and I would talk a bit like, hey, you cannot snooze the button anymore. So just experiment with that, right? Now, and then in this last email, I would say, hey Ma, the offer for ActiveCampaign Mastery expires in just a few hours. That's why I wanted to send you one last email, and I think this might be also important to mention, like, hey, this is the last email. Like, I know it's already the third one today, but no worries, it's the last one. I would hate it if you're interested but simply missed the deadline. If you want to learn how to create an automated sales process inside ActiveCampaign, then this is your last chance to get the course for $400 instead of $500. Just smack the link below and get instant access to the course. Yes, I'm in. I hope to see you on the inside, but if you're not interested, that's okay too. It's not for everyone. PS, here is a timer to show you how many hours you have left. And then again, this is this dynamic timer that's also synchronized inside all these emails. Also, if they go back to a previous email, they will always all be in sync. And right now it says here like 4 days, 22 hours, but this is because I'm testing this right here. But if you would, for example, get this email and I send this out 4 hours before the deadline, then I would say 0 days, 4 hours, and then blah, blah, blah minutes. So yeah, these are these emails. I hope this is helpful, maybe gives you some inspiration about what you could send, but also encourage you not to be too afraid to send out 3 emails in one day. It can come off maybe as a little bit spammy. I also was really worried about that at first, but I actually never got a complaint about this from anyone, that they were like, oh, you're sending so many emails in a day, and I really saw that it boosted my conversions. So again, you can find all these emails in the description below, and if you want to see more marketing emails that could maybe be interesting for you, then check out this playlist over here.